Waterboarding. Imagine being strapped to a board, lying flat on your back. A cloth is placed tightly over your face, and water starts pouring over it. Within seconds, it's impossible to breathe. The water seeps through the cloth, making it feel like you're drowning, except you're not underwater. Waterboarding tricks your brain into thinking you're about to die. Even though you know there's air around, your body reacts as if it's suffocating. This triggers primal panic, overwhelming both your mind and body. Many victims describe it as one of the most terrifying experiences, forcing them to do anything to make it stop. Historically, waterboarding was used by the CIA during interrogations, sparking international outrage. The United Nations classified it as torture, and it's now banned in many countries for its psychological and physical impact. The trauma from waterboarding doesn't end when the water stops. Survivors often suffer from long-term effects like panic attacks and PTSD. It's a method that doesn't just harm in the moment, it leaves lasting scars. Sensory deprivation. Now imagine being placed in a dark, soundproof room. No sight, no sound, no touch. At first it seems peaceful, but as time passes, the silence and darkness become unbearable. Your brain, starved of sensory input, begins to create its own experiences, hallucinations, disorientation, and anxiety. Sensory deprivation removes everything your brain needs to stay grounded. Deprived of light, sound, and touch, the mind breaks down. This method was used as psychological torture, and, although it leaves no physical marks, the mental damage can be severe. Over time, sensory deprivation can cause paranoia and long-term mental health issues. Banned under international law, it shows how powerful isolation can be, pushing the mind to its breaking point. Mock executions. Imagine being led to what you believe is your final moment. You're strapped into an electric chair, or a gun is pointed at your head. Your heart races, preparing for death. Then, just before the trigger is pulled, nothing happens. Your executioner tells you it was all a joke, but the damage is done. Mock executions are designed to break a person psychologically. The intense fear of believing you're about to die is a powerful weapon. It creates extreme stress and emotional breakdowns. Though it leaves no physical scars, the psychological effects can be devastating. Survivors often suffer from PTSD and severe anxiety, haunted by the experience. Banned worldwide for its cruelty, mock executions are a chilling example of how fear can be used as torture. Forced watching. Now picture being strapped to a chair, unable to look away as a screen plays disturbing and violent images on a loop. You can't escape the unsettling scenes, and hours turn into days. The endless barrage of graphic content begins to break you down. Forced watching doesn't cause physical pain, but it's a psychological attack designed to wear you out emotionally. The disturbing content slowly chips away at your mental stability, making sleep impossible. Even when you do manage to close your eyes, the nightmares continue. This method induces emotional trauma, often leading to anxiety, PTSD, and lasting mental scars. Banned under international human rights laws, forced watching is recognized for its severe psychological impact. The dark legacy of banned torture. These banned torture methods serve as chilling reminders of how far cruelty can go. From waterboarding to forced watching, each technique was designed to break the human body or spirit without leaving visible scars. The psychological damage, fear, and trauma they cause are why they've been outlawed worldwide. While these practices are no longer legal, their dark legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting human dignity. Torture, whether physical or psychological, leaves permanent scars. Banning these methods is essential to ensuring a more humane world, and as we reflect on the horrors they inflicted, it's clear the cost of such inhumanity is far too high for both the victims and society.